Picked up a god. Yeah, Merc is him. Mason's insane. Watching only hard points. I think what we'll do is I'll watch everything, but I'm not gonna break down the search stuff. Obviously, like in this series, we didn't have really good searches, but we honestly didn't have many reps with Mason going into it. So I'll kind of talk about our thought process, but not like the strat-wise stuff. Seeing you guys won your first scrims 8-0. Where did you hear that? Oh, I think Mason said on the Flycast, I think. But yeah, dude, the first scrim that me and Damon watched of him, we were just like, okay, this guy's a lot better than we thought that he was. Obviously, he was really good at the LAN, and we knew going into it, like, he was going to be a good pickup. Because that's what we were messaging each other on the side. I talked about this in the first stream, but we were messaging each other on the side, and we were like, wait, if this guy looks like he's pretty good, he would fit our team. Like, not sure if we would actually end up picking it up, but this guy could be like the future. But after seeing his thought process in a scrim and like the way he can actually play, it's fucking mind-blowing to me that he's only played Respawn for a year. Think about it this way, that chat, like, dude, we won Major 3 last year, and this guy didn't even know how to play hardpoint yet. That's crazy to me. It was a good play by Boston. They just doubled well. Our first guy spawns out, Kyler, because he dies from the front, unfortunately, from Lambo. Probably shouldn't die here, but that's just what it is. He dies with 8 seconds left. He's going to spawn out. They double well. They're just going to teamwork Mason. There's nothing really Mason can do. He can just try and get one, if anything. Let me get the epic pin out so I can draw for you guys. Are you surprised how good he really is after seeing him play? Yes. I knew he was going to be good. I didn't know, like, it was going to be this good, obviously. Like, you always see that with players. Like, they'll play in matches or they'll play for another team and, like, they'll hold their own. But when you realize, like, what he's thinking and you get his thought process, it's that's something that you don't always see with some newer players like that. So I'm very, very excited to see where he goes in the future with like his gameplay. So Kyler spawns out. Unfortunate timing to spawn out because it's 8 seconds. They double Mason in the back. Wow, that is way too thick than I want it to be. Ant gets one. We still know one guy's in the back, but Snoopy just lives way too long. He buys so much time for these guys to end up breaking through the front side. Way too long for him to stay alive. So good play by Snoopy. I mean, again, this is a long-term play. Like I said this on the first stream, even before we played a match with him, but it was like, this is like, you're in the NFL draft and you're taking a pick on someone who you think is going to be like that guy, you know? If you really like that guy, you take a flyer on him and you either get rewarded for it. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't, but I think this is I think we got a good one here. You streaming scrims? I don't think so. I'd be surprised if they do. I don't know, it feels like every time we stream scrims we end up don't end up winning the matches or doing well at the tournament anyways. So, I don't know. It's a good pickup. This map was mainly like the P4s. We gave him like 100 points on the P4 at least. I thought Mason got a timing through here. They end up just knowing that he's going to be on this side because he doesn't hit open. So here, I'll break this down real quick. So by us pushing out through like the front side, they end up getting this deep spawn. So when they get this deep spawn, they're like, okay, they're going to be hitting through the front side somewhere here. And once they don't see anyone hit open for this amount of time, they're pretty much guaranteed that like he's hitting through Lambo. And that's why they end up finding him. I thought this first guy who was at number 1 ends up seeing him, but I don't think he sees him. I think he's just playing. Oh wait, maybe he does see him. Does he see him right there? Does Purge see him? I think Purge sees him actually. Okay, maybe, okay, that's just a good pickup by Purge. because knowing that like since they spawn, you know, like deep statue over here, or like a deep garden, whatever you want to call it, that they haven't hit open yet, so he probably is Lambo side. I assume he sees him though anyway. Can you make your stream rewatchable? Yeah, I'll upload the VOD. After the stream, the VOD will be uploaded. Game audio broken? I hear that. Dude, I don't know why I have to reset this every single time. There's got to be an easier way for this.
Awareness coming in for ball.
There we go. Is Merc consistently this good in scrims too? I mean, not 1.5, but he's good. Yeah, like, no one's dropping 1.5s in scrims. But he's been good for sure.
Purge ends up hunting him down. So how about awareness coming in for Boston there?
Was there any worry after this loss or just down to no S&D reps? Yeah, it was mainly, bro, we had like 1 day of search reps and we didn't even get to play dealership. So everyone was clowning like, oh, why the fuck did we give them Hasi? We're playing them on their best shit. Dude, please. We know we just lost 6-0 to them. Obviously, there was a lot of rounds in the LAN match that we threw with man advantages, but we never even spawned in with Mason on dealership. And after we lost that series, then we were like, okay, we have to expand our map pool. Let's just full send it. We're gonna watch a ton of VOD Sunday morning before the match against against Carolina, and we'll play it then. But we weren't trying to go into Mason's first series playing a Search and Destroy that first his amateur team didn't play too much anyways, and we never played as a team, and we had never played with Mason in a scrim. So that was just like, it's an unfortunate circumstances. Plus, I thought we played the Hasi like pretty decently. There was just some openings that we gave up that fucked us over. Plus, dude, we'll talk about the 1v1, but dude, I don't know how Ant loses that. I swear, like, Snoopy wasn't even centered on him, dude. I don't know. If you watch it back in the kill cam, it looks so weird. I was watching Ant's screen in that moment too, and I was like, what the fuck?
He's found the approach. You don't have P3 though that gets opted back.
Done and Breach again in a commanding position.
Yeah, P3 though that gets opted back in the game, and now Mercules is going to be the route man. So you're trying to set up with your teammates. You don't have boat side control. You're trying to work through the middle.
Is Merc more quiet or Kyler? Kyler is the least quiet on the team. But if you mean like outside the game, I still think Kyler's actually no, Kyler has been a little bit more vocal even outside the game too. Mason is definitely quieter right now. But I think we just got to get him out of his shell a little bit. But dude, in game, dude, Kyler has been our best commer so far, like last 2 months basically. Kyler has really stepped up in that sense, like this year, compared to when we had him before in like MW2. That's it. I didn't like how we were trying to break this. Brandon was also talking about like he played this Lambo shit really poorly.
Snoopy with the cleanups in Boston Breach. What a brick wall of defense this.
How many hours have you dedicated to practicing angle responsibilities?
Yeah, and poor Dashi just keeps having to take.
I mean, chat. Haggie's right. Just no one's ever termed it anything. So that's why it was kind of weird. But Haggie's right. Like going into a breaking scenario, you know where you're going to be like logically, you know where your teammate is probably going to be clearing first, so you don't really have to like aim for it as much. So it is a thing, like don't get me wrong, it's just no one's ever termed it. So when he said angle responsibility, everyone's like, what the fuck do you mean? But like it's a for sure thing. He's not wrong.
We already see the new man on the squad flexing just a little bit, showing off different
bot reviews. What are you guys looking for? Ways we could have taken advantage of things, ways we could have been better in scenarios, good things that we did so that we continue to do them in certain scenarios. It's not always bad stuff. Hopefully it's good stuff. That's the whole idea of it. If you don't have as many bad things, it's much better, but you can always usually take away a couple of things from at least.
Finding himself there at the top of the board with 13 and 8. Great break out of OpTic's, 3 dead off rip, and they're in time.
Yeah, now you can use montage, right? See if you can line him up. Dashi 1 HP. Dashi got him with the pistol. There you go. One up them there, but still at least a little bit of pressure from Boston. You got Mercules right now.
3 dead off rip, and they're in time.
Yeah, now you can use montage, right? See if you can line them up. Dashy 1 HP.
They're at the top of the board with 13 and 8. Great break out of the montage maker Cammy, finding himself there at the top of the board with 13.
I feel like I'd rather have us play through open here. Like last guy is closed, but
3 dead off rip, and they're in time.
Yeah, now you can use montage, right? See if you can line them up. Dashy 1 HP. Dashy
they just end up triple stacking open and breaking for free. Open is just everything on the show.
From Boston, you got Mercules right now, not comfortable on their time. They've lost.
When you guys don't play, do you guys ever watch matches together? Yeah, sometimes. I mean, sometimes we're warming teams up during it. We're scrimming. But if like the scrim ends or warm up ends, then we'll watch like a little bit together. Like the live matches, if not like talking about VOD stuff.
All's well that ends well. So Hook 14 and 9 in the meantime, really trying to kick it up in the slang. And while the trades go through, another P2 opportunity.
Is Merc teachable, or is he just left his own devices in S&D? What do you mean by that? Obviously he's teachable.
16 seconds of time. Dashy winning a nice one there on it. The players do zig now.
We just didn't have many reps from Search. Like, dude, the first time we spawned in dealership with him was in the match. We again we knew that we had to increase our map pool, specifically after losing the Hasi and red card to these guys. So we were like, let's just watch a shit ton of VOD before the match, and then, you know, spawn in together with it. Because we knew like Carolina obviously is a good red card team. What's open and closed? Open is this hallway on Hasi. Closed is this hallway. Closed, open. Do any of the players watch the flank? I can imagine it's a good time. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I listen to it. I just think it's good entertainment. I don't really care. But it's fun entertainment. Friends with the guys on there too.
Making amends for the P2 hold. Yeah, Dashy the bailout. Now the back spawn's coming through. Gonna be a head smash for the final bit of time.
Final bit of time going their way. Rotation be on it is way as well. While this chaos is going down, let's go for a listening with a new kid in town, OpTic Texas.
But yeah, we know S&D was like the, or we knew going into the matches that S&D was going to probably be the weak point, just because we didn't have as many reps with Mason. But he's a good search player. Like we'll get it down. That'll just be the focus for this week. Is Ant still on PS5 controller? I think so. I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
I'm holding our office steps, okay? On me? Yo, really weak top dark. Really weak top dark, hit me.
Outer fence wing.
Dark on me. Steps, okay? On me? Yo, really weak top dark. Really weak top dark, hit me.
Outer fence wing.
Yo, really weak top dark. Really weak top dark, hit me.
Outer fence wing.
Dark on me. Yo, step.
So Kyler dies here. I don't know. There's two ways we could play this. We can either have Mason stay at the plat and Ant wraps, or Mason floods like he did before, but Ant pushes up art stairs and covers from there instead of wrapping around to 10.
I'm holding our office steps.
But because he like tries to pick up the trade for Kyler and Ant wraps, this gives another guy a possibility of like an art route, or them just taking full control of closed and plat and breaking from there.
I win you. Wait, there's one behind me. Alright, Snoopy spot.
What's up, Art?
I need time.
Tin door, one shot.
Yo, top dark, weak. And us on 2 on time. Top dark. Watch out for dark.
He's gonna be plat.
Top dark, Snoopy, let's go. And us on 2.
In time with you.
Top dark, Snoopy, let's go. I'm on shot, I'm on time. He might go plat on us.
I spawn well.
I really like the way Merc plays his life. Yeah, he plays his life really well.
I'm running. I'm going Lambo, okay? Two. Give me now.
Take your time on this right.
Yeah, top art.
He's
Still there. Went towards like mid or open. I think he's like open somewhere. I'm the rock
I spawned well. You guys are by yourself.
I'm trying to do short.
I'm gonna go open.
Go to me.
Yo, top open, Snoopy.
Top open.
That's 2 short. Watch your time. 2v2. Yo, I spawned with you, Brandon.
He's there, side in there. I've outer.
Neither side, huh?
Outer weak. I got naded. He might shot me out open. Oh, I'm flooding open. I'm flooding.
On the other side.
Nades fucked us here. There's a 4v3, but Nate's fuck is here, and then they get 3, right? They just shot together.
All good. Yeah, we're good. Take your time, man.
Is the Is the Pro Scene gonna switch to PS5 at any time? I don't think so.
Maybe got a well spawn. I'm going bottom. I'm just taking. I'm pretty sure one's already our top part. Yo, listen. I'm just holding. There's 2 top open. Yeah, they might hit us. I'm holding this. Yeah, I'm holding this as well. They might. Split in. I'm still blocking. They're spawning boat. They're still spawning boat. Okay. This guy's probably top part. Yo, he's top open.
You think coaches should be on stage with players? I think there's a big skill gap with the IQ-based stuff and decision making, but I wouldn't mind it. Like, to me, we would probably have Damon in it, if anything. I don't think they would allow 2 coaches to talk. And I assume we would put Damon in just because he has the experience of like being in the comms with players. Makes more sense.
P1's looking decent for Optic Texas here. Lead changes on the cards. 3 dead though is not going to help. Last man left for life. Mercules gone. Wiped out. Good news though, you maintain that right-hand side of the minimap.
Pro Scene needs PC upgrades. That I will agree with. If we're going to stay on PC, we better be getting new PCs for next year. That's what I will say that.
24 and 17 is looking good. Dashy now starting to get his gun rolling.
I saw a lot of people, or I saw someone breaking this down and saying Ant shouldn't push up here. I think Ant just thinks that Brandon's going to keep holding this for him. So that regardless, he can push up and Brandon's going to keep holding it. Unfortunately, Brandon gives it up for a second. And it kind of looks like Ant just has no one working off of him.
So 24 and 17 is looking good. Dashy now starting to get his gun rolling. P1's looking decent for Optic Texas here. Lead changes on the cards. 3 dead though is not going to
Tyler loses one dark side, and then unfortunately Mason's just alone on hill.
Maintain that right-hand side of the minimap. No break here from Boston in terms of spawns. Snoop though, oh dear. This is what you wanted. That was it. Oh, the cost of the Costa. It's still absolutely there. What did I just say? Doesn't matter. Back to you, John.
Do you think the PS5 is better than the PCR now? Probably not.
We are just full sending right into death.
But that's not really saying much. There's just so many upgrades to the PC that we can use.
Purge has that. 2 players for Boston looking lobby, and they're leaving Cammy by himself to watch the front.
I like how we did this.
A good setup though. Purge over
Kyler and Brandon teamwork this. Unfortunately, the guy keeps spawning the back though, and they just hold the back really well.
So Purge overwhelmed, but that's to watch the front. Ultimately a good setup.
I think I'd rather personally I think I'd rather have Mason go spiral with these guys though instead of going front. Because he has to waste time clearing the front.
Statistically not looking ideal at the moment. Shotzi's going to get himself one. A couple now on time.
And then he's just going to get teamwork by people that are just playing towards the hill.
Score still ticking away now for Boston.
They're running up.
We are able to, or we could have broken here, but again, good car nade. Purge gets 2. Does Mason impress you aside from how good he is? Yes. Obviously, like, we knew he'd be good when we were picking him up. Like, we watched him at the major. You just don't get the inside look at, like, you know, his thought process and the way he likes to play without like scrimming with him, and after scrimming with him, he's special. Who's the IG on this team? Honestly, for respawns, I would say Kyler. Kyler is the most talkative right now. Search is kind of Ant more, but anyone that wants to make a play call makes a play call.
Big problem for Mercules. Nothing for Shotzi though. On time, Optic Purge cuts out top plat. Back tin broken. Hook last man.
Yeah, the fact that he's only played hardpoint for a year is mind blowing. But he has been playing Search for a while.
On a man on time, he's gonna be Shotzi who gets the coverage, but eventually you feel like the dam would break. It has.
So yeah, there was a couple of mistakes on this map that we could have played better, but
desperation effort.
Oh, we could be going to a rock hard point, folks. 249. One last chance to this. Gotta get on
we'll talk about the searches too. Is there a world where Merc and Hook start slaying together like Simp and Abizi? I mean, well, Mason's more of an AR, obviously. Obviously he's a flex and he does well with the sub, but he has an AR up most of the time. So it's not really the same.